The coordinate plane is two number lines. They come together at 0, and 0 is called the origin. So whenever we're graphing or plotting points, we should always start at 0 and work our way left or right first, and then up or down. We also have the quadrants, which are 4 of them, and in the first quadrant, these are always going to be positive numbers. In the second quadrant, it's going to be negative and then a positive. Third quadrant is negative, negative, and fourth quadrant is positive numbers and then negative numbers. Sometimes we get confused which way do we need to go, positive or negative. So if I'm starting at origin, I need to go positive. That means I'm going to go to the right. If I need to go negative, that means I'm going to the left. Positive is always above 0, and negative is always below. So whenever you're working with a coordinate plane, there's a lot that goes on with it. We need our x, we need our y, we need positive, negative, and all of the above. All right, so when we graph or plot points on a coordinate plane, we always do our x's first and then the y. Now, one thing too to be careful of is I don't want to see you go, oh, I'm going to 1 and then I'm going up to 4. You do not draw. We don't want the line. All we want is the dot, and that is it. So please be careful that you don't draw the line. You can use your pencil lightly to kind of trace, but never draw that line. Okay, the second one we're going to plot is negative 3 and 2. Again, I'm going to go to the origin. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 on the negative side, and then it's positive, which is going to be above 0. 1, 2. So my second point is going to be right there. And then the final one, 5 and negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, left to right. And then negative is below the x-axis, so it's going to be right there. And there are 3 points. All right, sometimes we need to know what the distance is between the points. So the first thing we need to do, of course, is start at origin and graph our 2 points. So negative 1, 2, 3, remember go to the left, and then it's positive, so it's going to go up to 4. So negative 3 and 4. And then, again, starting at origin, to the right because it's positive and up because it's positive, and so then we have 1 and 4. Now the distance between the points, again, we're going to count the jumps or the spaces. We never count the lines. So we're simply going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, distance, remember, is absolute value, so it's always positive. So what's the distance between the 2 points? That would be 4 spaces, or 4 is our distance. All right, here's the first one for you to try. Go ahead and graph. Just draw yourself a little graph in your journal. Graph the following pairs, 2 and negative 5, and 2 and 3, and then what is the distance between the points? All right, so for our next one, graph the following coordinate pairs on the coordinate plane. It says, what shape did you make and what is the area of the shape? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to graph our points 1 and 4, 1 and 1, 4 and 1, and then 4 and 4. So here is my shape. So first question asks, what shape did I make? Well, I made a square. And then the second one is, what is the area of the shape? So again, I need to get my side measurements. So I'm going to count my jumps, 1, 2, 3, so that side is 3, and 1, 2, 3. Area is length times width, so 3 times 3 gives me 9, and then we say units when we don't know the measurement, squared. All right, so that is it for tonight. Have a great evening.